Hey everyone. So I just wanted to do a quick live. I look a mess right now, but I just wanted to talk about my Pisces post. Like a lot of you have DM'd me questions, like similar questions, and you've said similar things. So I just wanted to go live really quick and talk about my Pisces post, the thread. And the first thing that I wanted to say is that whenever I say something like Aries love, Pisces love, I'm meaning the sun sign. Because let's say you're a Pisces. Being a Pisces, you're going to love, all Pisces are going to have a similarity to them. But depending on your Venus sign, it's going to make all the difference. So that's the first thing that I want to say when I'm talking about Pisces and how they love, and just a sign in general. Happy birthday, Chad! Happy birthday! Hi everyone that's here. But one of the first things that I wanted to talk about is a lot of you brought up the concept of that when a Pisces is not evolved, or when a Pisces is, underdeveloped, under-evolved, is when they'll like have a lot of people that they're talking to, or like a lot of people have been DMing me and bringing up the concept of, isn't that like unevolved Pisces? And what I wanted to say in this live to kind of clear up is that you have to realize that Venus is exalted in Pisces. So Pisces, their whole life, have very expansive love. They have the biggest capacity to love. So this is kind of, if you guys have ever heard the concept of you can't fill a teacup with the ocean. It's sort of that. It's not that Pisces are out trying to play with people or, just throw themselves into all of these different experiences. It's that Pisces really does have so much love. And this is a lot of the times why Pisces gets disappointed in their love life, and they get these reoccurring experiences that just keep coming that are unfulfilling. And it's because Pisces has to learn there is no person that is gonna, be open for them to pour into. Like Pisces have to learn eventually that what they're seeking, one person cannot fulfill that. Hey, Miss Cat, I wanted to say you DM me if I'm going to do daily readings. I am going to do daily readings starting tomorrow, Tuesday, through the rest of this week. I wanted to say that. So yeah, Pisces has like this overflowing of emotion, right? There's all of this emotion. So the concept of being loyal, like someone, there we go, Zen mood. Without Pisces, people wouldn't even know the capacity of love. People wouldn't even know what it is. People wouldn't even know how deep it can go. And somebody also said to me that hold on, I wrote it down. I wrote down the concept of overcompensation. So sometimes Pisces will have, let's say a Pisces is talking to a person, right? Or if you know someone in your life, Pisces, if they're talking to someone, they're going to want to make you feel loved. A Pisces is going to give themselves. A Pisces is going to give you love. A Pisces is going to make you feel good. Even if they don't really see this going long term, a Pisces is not going to necessarily want to just cut it off or make it so negative. Pisces want your experience with them to be positive. Pisces want, whether it works out or not, a Pisces wants you to feel loved. Point blank, period. That's very true. Chad said it's Neptunian. Neptune is the higher octave of Venus. Neptune love is the highest person of love. And there we go. Ronan is how I say it, right? Ronan. She said, they come off how a person needs. Exactly, yo. Exactly. So the thing is, people get pissed. People get pissed at Pisces, you're here today, gone tomorrow. You didn't, Ronan. Okay, you're here today. You didn't really care that much, and it's yo, Pisces was trying to help you. Pisces was trying to show you your love. You are loved. Pisces came into your life to try to send love. The thing is, a lot of the times people, this is what I wanted to bring up the most. People get around a Pisces and they feel all this emotion. They feel oh my God, this person has so much. And then I think that a lot of times people expect Pisces to give all of that to them. But that doesn't belong to you, beloved. Like, all of their love and all of that emotion isn't yours. It's not just yours. It belongs to them. Like, that's their purpose here. It's to be that figure of this infinite flow of love. And I think a lot of times people feel a Pisces and love how sweet it tastes and love how they feel around the Pisces, and then they want that Pisces to devote that to them. They want that Pisces to like channel it all into a relationship, into commitment, into whatever is going on. And it's like, the thing is, you cannot, that's how you shrink a Pisces, and that's how you fucking lose a Pisces quick, because you have to realize that a Pisces will do better for you if you let them flow, if you let them spread out. And like, to really know a Pisces, you have to spend a lot of time with them. You have to really get to know a Pisces. Like, the thing is, people think they know a Pisces, and you don't know that Pisces, because there is a part of that Pisces that is hidden. There are so many different layers of a Pisces. You cannot expect a Pisces to just put this, okay, it's kind of like this. It's like a Pisces will have like 30 different sides in them, 30 different fucking, they'll have all these ideas. They'll be in 15 fantasies in one day. There's so much to them. There's so much, right? And it's like, you get into this Pisces life, and you all of a sudden, like, people all of a sudden think that like the Pisces is just going to put off their life and just pour all of themselves into you and just fully commit. And it's like, you have to realize that Pisces are going through life through the ocean. Like, we're moving through. So we're not just gonna all of a sudden just channel this. And then people on Twitter were going at my head. Don't ever tell a Pisces you know them. Yes, Zenu, don't ever. Because in that moment, they'll resent you. As soon as you try to tell a Pisces like, oh, or if you try to make them feel like what they're doing is wrong. Like, if you try to make like on Twitter, people were going at my head saying like Pisces aren't loyal. And like, somebody was like, yeah, we know that about Pisces. That's why we don't entertain them. And it's like, listen, Pisces entertain themselves. Nobody asked you to entertain me. Like, nobody asked you to entertain the Pisces. So the Pisces is just trying to make your life better and make their life better. Pisces is just trying to show you love, and they hope that you show them love. But it really comes down to the fact that the moment you try to act like a Pisces isn't loyal, or like you know, like, when as soon as you start to act like that towards the Pisces, you're missing out. Because the thing is, a Pisces is never gonna not be loved. The depth of a Pisces is unlimited. It absolutely is unlimited. And the thing is, if you want to actually get the most out of a Pisces and really experience their love and really get the best of them, you ought to not shrink them. You need to let them feel free. You need to get to know all of their different sides. Like, people really will come at a Pisces and try to put them in a box really fast and make them feel like they need to be more loyal. They need to be more stable. They need to act this way. And it's like, no, if you want the best experience of the Pisces, you need to accept the Pisces as they are. Because that's the first thing. That's the first fucking thing, is that you need to realize that this is an expansive being. This is a being that can love you through all space and time. This is a being that could love you in all different lives. This is a being that could really truly be loyal in a different way. Not this fucking third dimension way. Not this fucking you need to text this way, you need to act this way. It is way beyond that. Like, their love exceeds this third dimension. So the moment you start to put these sort of restrictions in the third dimension, you're the one that wasn't ready. You were the one that was not evolved enough to be with the Pisces. And this is what people don't want to hear. Nobody wants to hear this. But a lot of people are not evolved enough to date Pisces, to be with a Pisces. It takes a higher sort of being to really, truly get into that lifestyle and adapt. That's true. A lot of people will think Pisces are being a certain way to be with a partner. And it's like, we're just in that vibe and that being. Like, we're just, we're getting to know people. We're getting to know the vibe. But the thing is, if you really let a Pisces be themselves, you will have their love forever. And the thing is, a lot of people, they're real salty. Like, when a person stops talking to a Pisces, oh, they're so fucking salty because it's still love. Like, it's still love. I got nothing but love for you. And people will feel like that's fake. Or they'll feel like, no, you didn't have love. Because if you had love, you would have, tried to make it work. Or, you would have been... And this does apply to Pisces rising. Pisces rising will approach relationships like this. Like, a Pisces rising will approach love this way. Like, they want to be open. They want to be free. They want to love as deep as possible. It's more about the direction. You will direct your relationships that way. Whereas Pisces sun, it's more of your existence. It's your actions. It's what you do. Like, a Pisces sun can't help but to do this. Whereas a Pisces rising can deliberately move into that direction like this. So, I really I wanted to come on this live and say that when you get, and it's also the same kind of when you're moving to Aquarius too, when you're moving to these higher level, when you're moving to the higher octaves, even Capricorn, not so much, but like Sagittarius, Aquarius, and Pisces, not a lot of people are evolved enough to date them. So y'all have to stop fucking making Sagittarius and Aquarius and Pisces people feel bad for the way that they love, because you could never even be on that type of love language, like, period. So the thing about Pisces is that, like, a lot of people were saying on Twitter, like, that's why they don't really like Pisces, like, that's why they don't really trust a Pisces. And it's like, but that's your insecurities, that's your problems, that is not Pisces. You feel it, and the thing is, a Pisces, now a lot of the times they will I'm not gonna lie, but this is all signs. Of course, you can run into people who deliberately play games with you. You can run into people who are, don't really give a fuck about your feelings. But y'all need to know that even the most unevolved Pisces has feelings. Like, if they know that they've hurt you, that will hurt them. Even if they're not, like, who's most vulnerable during the season? That's a good question. Honestly, I want to say that Gemini is probably vulnerable in this season a little bit because it's Sagittarius season. But also Capricorn and Cancer are really vulnerable right now too, because we're getting ready to go into Capricorn season and have a full moon in Cancer. Y'all are funny. Pisces do see beyond that. Let's see. Hi, Alec. Let me see. Okay, yeah, so a lot of the people, what it is like, you just don't really understand. You're not understanding that a Pisces doesn't want to be just your girlfriend or your boyfriend or whatever it is. Like, a Pisces doesn't just want to, be, we're just this monogamous couple and we're going to follow the rules and I'm not going to talk to anybody. I'm not going to, like, y'all have to realize that, like, you need to realize what the fuck you're signing up for when you sign up for it. And if you're going to get all upset and feel like Pisces are trash, or you don't want to talk to a Pisces, you can't handle Pisces, that's just fine. You can't. I didn't ask you to like me. Pisces don't ask to be loved. We don't ask for it. Like, and I think that a lot of times Pisces have this insecurity. Like, Pisces start to develop this insecurity. Like, I don't know, like, a Pisces will start to feel like, will I be able to have love? Like, will I be able to find a partner right for me? And it's like, don't think that. Like, if you are a Pisces, don't fucking think that, because that is society and people's lack of understanding making you question yourself. That's not really your nature. A Pisces' real nature is to know that they will always be loved. You will always have love. There will always be, you are so loved. Like, Pisces know that. Pisces can be outside alone all day and it'd be a perfect day. Like, they could be just out and be around nobody and feel so much love in their heart. And that's the thing, that a lot of times jealous people and possessive partners will try to take from the Pisces and try to, like, pull out of the Pisces, because they can't understand that. Like, Pisces will attract a lot of very jealous and possessive and, like, very small-minded, third-dimensional type of people. And those people are trying to find the divine. Those people are trying to understand themselves. Those people are trying to find love. Those people are trying to understand spirituality. So they go to this Pisces and then they get mad. It's like, you get mad at me because you're trying to understand life? Like, y'all have got to stop fucking talking down on Pisces like we're out here just being messy and not caring about people's feelings, because that's not true. And I'm so tired of people, like, writing all these threads about Pisces being like these pushovers, and they never leave people alone, and like they always love people. And it's like, yo, like y'all are putting this in the concept, in the context, in the rhetoric that is false. Like that is a false narrative, because a Pisces could think of you and love you for a long time, but that doesn't, like, people try to like write that in the context of that Pisces are weak, or like these puppies that just want to be loved, and I just want attention, I just want people to love me, don't forget about me. That's not it. Like a Pisces literally sometimes will break up with someone and feel instant relief, like instant relief, and be like, whoo, thank God, like thank God that's over, like, because of the restriction, and because they, like, you weren't with the right person. So the thing is, and that's true, Pisces don't think they're better than anyone. And that's why they sometimes will overly, like, try to compensate, and they'll overly express themselves, and they'll really try to tell somebody, like, listen, it's no hard feelings, like, and then people will think that's condescending. Like, a person will be like, fuck you. Like, they'll be like, fuck you. Like, don't feel sorry for me. Like, and it's like, you don't even get it. You don't even get it. The Pisces genuinely wants you to know that you are loved, whether they're in your life or not. A Pisces wants you to know that whether we were together or we weren't together, I hope you find what you're looking for. It really is not coming from that space. Pisces are so drained. And this is also why Pisces will be like, they'll get in the face and be like, I'm not talking to anybody. I'm not talking to anybody. I don't want to date anybody. Like, I'm going to just be alone for a little while, because Pisces has to like build up their energy again. And the thing is, a lot of the times Pisces come from homes that their families drain the fuck out of them. And then that translates, a lot of the times Pisces are born into families that need spiritual help. Like, a lot of the times Pisces are born into the families that either your mother or someone close to you, like they need you. They need some sort of like spiritual guidance, or they need help and love. So then this translates out into romantic partnerships, where Pisces are attracting people that need like spiritual guidance, and they need help connecting to higher source. So it's like, then these people get upset that y'all didn't last, but it's like, what about the Pisces? Like, what about me? What about me? Like, you just used me to try to get closer to the divine, and then you're still upset because I didn't give you what you wanted. And it's like, people literally want to pull out. Okay, it's back. It got static. People want to pull everything from Pisces. It's like, you want everything from me, and then you get upset when I don't give it to you. And it's like, it doesn't work that way. Just because Pisces have this big capacity to feel and to give doesn't fucking mean you are entitled to it. And a lot of the times lovers in Pisces lives, or people around them, they start to feel entitled to that. You're not entitled to my energy. You're not entitled to my ability to love you and heal you. You're not entitled to all that I have to offer. That has to come from the Pisces. And the thing is like, Pisces get so drained. Like, Pisces can attract parasites and leeches like no other sign. You see, at least like an Aquarius can spot a leech and not care. Like, an Aquarius will just straight up fucking tell you, like, you need to leave me the fuck alone. Like, I don't want to fucking talk to you no more. Like, I'm good. And an Aquarius will mean that shit, and they won't even care like that, really. Like, it's air, like they'll just cut it. Or like a Sagittarius could say something, and then like their fire burns, you know, their fire starts burning again, and they get like inspired off that, and they'll just start to push with their life. But you don't realize that when a Pisces cuts you off, that shit hurts them, because they hate to feel disappointed. Like they hate to feel like they made someone feel rejected. They hate to feel like they made someone feel not loved. They hate to hurt people. And even if that person maybe deserves to be hurt, a Pisces feels like nobody deserves that, because a Pisces knows how it feels to not be loved, how it feels to be rejected. Pisces know not just the depth of the emotions and the love, but they also know the depth of pain, because Pisces carry the pain of people around them. Pisces carry pain of the world. Like, Pisces always has a lot of energy on them, and Pisces are super drained a lot. So you have to realize that when a Pisces is trying to let you know, like, listen, I don't want you to get your hopes up, or that's not them being an... Sorry, my phone did something again. Like, that doesn't mean that a Pisces is an asshole. Like, that doesn't mean a Pisces is trying to play you. That doesn't mean that a Pisces is like, you can't trust them. Because let me tell you guys something. When a Pisces really fucks with you, like, let's say a Pisces loves you, a Pisces will like go so hard for you. A Pisces will be in your corner. Like when a Pisces really loves you, or you have, even if just a friend, that Pisces will defend you. That Pisces will ride for you. Like Pisces goes so hard with love. And it's like, we're not going to give it to somebody who right off the bat, you're jealous. Right off the bat, you don't really have spirituality. Right off the bat, you don't even really have dreams like that. Right off the bat, you're trying to tell them how to be or trying to put them in a box. Why would we all of a sudden just give everything to you when right off the bat, we already intuitively picked up on that you're not on our level? And I know that people don't like to say that, like people aren't on people's level, but that's not true. Like sometimes people are not on your level. They haven't met you there yet. They're not there yet. They're not on that spiritual level. So a lot of the times I think people need to realize that, you know, and this is not even just Pisces, like water signs in general can take on the emotions of others, but not like Pisces. Pisces is the most empathic and the most sensitive. And think about water. If you have a glass of water, right? If somebody puts anything in that and you drink it, it's poison. It's contaminated. And that's very true, Zen Mood. You can't approach love when you have shit like that going on anyways. But you definitely not going to come into a water sign's life and try to get in a relationship with them when you have all these insecurities building up. Like now you're giving me work. Pisces sometimes end up being like a filter, like a water filter. Like people come to them with all their emotional problems and now I have to heal you? Now I have to heal you? No, baby, you need to heal yourself. And then you don't need to be mad at me because you approached me without being healed yet. Don't be mad at the Pisces because they reflected what you have not healed. Don't be mad at the Pisces because they are showing you exactly what you need to do. And then people will think it's the Pisces fault. Like, they made me feel insecure. It's like, no, baby, they just fucking showed you what you needed to see. I just stood as the example of love. I just stood in my light. I just stood in my love, and I'm a reflection of everything you can't fucking see. So don't be mad at me because you fucking couldn't see. I see it. When two water signs get together, it could be really, really good. Together, it could be really, really good. It could be good because there's a deep emotional understanding, but there could be a lot of manipulation. And the thing is, like, water signs don't talk that much. Water signs are not good communicators. They don't talk that well. So like a lot of times two water signs, they could know that things are off, but neither one of them will want to say it. So that's the big danger for water signs being together, is that there's a lack of communication because there's a little bit of like embarrassment even to really both come out and express. So you have to make sure you guys really communicate. But I mean, I just wanted to talk about like, and y'all have to and the whole concept of unevolved and evolved, y'all have to realize that there is no position to where you can say, oh, I'm evolved now. Like that. Like don't bring that to me, because I'm not somebody that really believes that. I don't believe that there's like this level of you're not evolved and then you are evolved. People are in constant evolvement. Like you could feel like you're an evolved Pisces now, and there could still be things that come up that trigger you and you go back into a negative state. Like there is just no point of like, oh, I'm evolved. Like, no, you're not, because you're in a life experience that's also constantly evolving like you are. So I also wanted to bring up the concept of being loyal and the concept of like trust or being faithful. Like y'all have really got to stop there are so many people still in this world that think there is just this one way of loyalty or faithfulness, and a lot of the times it's what their parents did. Like a lot of people are out here living with these concepts that were forced on them from their parents about what is loyal, about what people need to become, how relationships need to evolve, and all of that shit is dead. Like you have to decide what you feel is loyal. You need to discuss that with whoever you like, and y'all need to come into some sort of agreement. That you don't need to, the whole idea that there is one way to be loyal or there's one way to be in relationships is false. That's a false narrative, because when two people get together, those are two different people that need to decide what their relationship will be. Because everybody needs to understand that relationships are contracts. People get into relationships for a purpose. Don't just get in a relationship with somebody because you're attracted to them. Don't get into a relationship with somebody because you're bored. Because now you just opened up a contract with somebody. And this thing is, when Pisces are very young, they'll get into relationships with broken people with so much karma. The contract will be like, the contract will be so like harsh, and it's because the Pisces was vulnerable and didn't really understand this yet. But y'all have to realize that when you are getting into a relationship with people, you are starting a contract with them, and you will have some sort of fulfillment. You will have to fulfill something with them. So y'all have got to stop getting into relationships with people just because. Or it's like you start talking to somebody, you like them, and all of a sudden now you want to like rush to be like boyfriend and girlfriend. Like, for what? For what? For what? You don't even know each other yet. You don't even know this person yet. If you don't know a person on their worst and at their best yet, there is no rush to like go and be with them, because now you are in a contract. Now you are taking on something that's beyond you. You know, in the tarot, in the Lover's card, in the Lover's card, there's an angel. There's an angel in the back of the Lover's card, which is basically the point. Don't laugh at me. Don't laugh at me. In the Lover's card, there's an angel, which basically is the point that when two people come together and join, that is a heavenly duty. Like when two people fall in love, or when two people join together in love, there is the presence of an angel there. That is a divine doing. Like anytime when two people come together, there's a higher force for it. There's a higher force for it. So, you know, I just wanted to bring that up today. I think a lot of people, like Zenwood said, you got to fill the holes, like the insecurities. And the thing is, like, nobody else is going to do that for you. Like, nobody can. That's the thing. Even if somebody potentially could, it's not going to be real. It's not going to really fill you up. It's not going to really heal you. It may sedate you. It may make you feel better for the time being, but it's not really going to. It's just not. So, you know, the main point that I wanted to say about Pisces is that before y'all start going on the internet and pissing me off and acting like Pisces are weak and Pisces are just like these little puppies that are looking for affection and that don't know how to leave people alone, and like all of this fucking shit that is annoying, like y'all need to realize that it's a lot deeper than that. Like Pisces are here to really raise the frequency, really raise consciousness through love. Like that's why Venus is exalted there, and Neptune is the higher octave of Venus, because it's like the whole concept of that. Like love is what's going to change the world. Love is what's going to raise the vibration and raise the frequency. So Pisces will always go to you like it's love. Like a lot of the times a Pisces will meet someone and talk to them for a week, and that person may feel like, oh my God, I like this person so much. Like I think they really like me. And the thing is, they probably do really like you. They probably do really have love for you. But the moment that you now all of a sudden get lost into what you've been taught, that like, oh, once you start talking to them, once you start talking to a person, you need to move to a relationship. And once you've been in a relationship for this amount of time, you need to move towards marriage. Once you start bringing third dimension into your experience with the Pisces, you will lose that Pisces. You will lose that Pisces. And that goes far beyond romance. If it's friendships, if a Pisces is around a friend and a friend all of a sudden starts to act like they need to look a certain way or act a certain way, you will lose the Pisces, because it's way beyond that. Like, Pisces are here to really always show you that you are loved. That's their purpose. But a lot of the times people, you have to realize that we can't do that for you. Like we can't give you all of this and heal you. Like Pisces attract people that want to be healed and that need to be healed. But you have to first acknowledge that, so then you are not using that Pisces for healing. Like, how to lose Pisces in 10 days. How to lose a Pisces in 10 days. Start talking to them about how you think relationships should be. Or start talking to them about like how you think things should be. They're going to be like, I can't do that. I can't do that. Because it's like love is freedom. When you really have love in your heart, you're free. And Pisces ultimately want that. They want to feel free. So like Pisces, when they are in a relationship, they really can like they can live their best life and love you and everything's fine without all of like the details, without all of the like the stress and like jealousy and insecurity. Like a Pisces, if you really let them just be themselves and have the love, and if you really hold that space, you will always be fulfilled by them. You will always feel fulfilled. Someone said cold fishes. There's a lot of cold fishes. But you know what? A lot of the times cold fishes, like when a Pisces becomes very cold, it's because they have overexerted themselves. They have overcompensated. Like they have pushed themselves too far. A cold fish is a fish that kept swimming and swimming and swimming and swimming. And now they're in the deepest fucking part of the ocean. They don't know where the fuck they're at. They don't know where the fuck they just swam to. They kept going and trying to be something and be something for someone. And they go and they go. And now you're fucking lost in the middle of the coldest part of the ocean and you don't have no one around you but yourself. That's when Pisces get cold, because they get lost. They start to overexert themselves, and a lot of the times Pisces could feel driven away, like especially if they're in an environment that's negative. Like if a Pisces comes from a very negative family, they're gonna want to go. They're gonna want to get the fuck out. They're gonna want to go and change their life. They're gonna want to go to get out of that, but then in that process, sometimes they can lose themselves because they're running from things. Like they don't want to be like, well, the thing is, a Pisces really can't like be in a negative environment for so long because it drains them. Like a Pisces will start to just be used. Like people will just start using a Pisces. And then that's why Pisces have to isolate themselves, and Pisces get cold. And a lot of times Pisces gets cold when they feel like they really did their best. Like they did their best. They tried to care for you. They loved you. Like they explained to you, and you're still on some fuck Pisces bullshit. Like if a Pisces was open and they expressed themselves and they were kind and it just didn't work out, but you're still on some salty shit, ooh, Pisces will be a shark. Like then they'll feel like, well, I don't know what to tell. That's when you'll see a nasty side of Pisces, because if they really tried to talk to you and communicate to you and they were honest and you're still on some salty shit, like they're gonna feel like you really wasted my time. Like now I don't even know why I even gave you a chance. Now I don't even know why I talked to you to begin with. So a lot of times Pisces will give people the benefit of the doubt. And the thing is, this isn't pity. Like this isn't pity. A Pisces isn't going to talk to you because they pity you. They're just going to genuinely be interested. Like, what is this person about? And if they invested time and then it didn't work out and you still were trying to be kind, but they're like, that's when you'll see a really nasty cold side of a Pisces. That's when you'll really see a cold side, because it's like, I shouldn't have given you even 1 second. I shouldn't have talked to you at all, because you're not even on my level at all, like at all. So, and then the whole concept of Pisces being lost. The thing is that we're all lost. Like, I think that's what everybody really needs to understand. We are all lost. We come into this life and we're in this body. We have this spirit in this body, and we are all trying to remember who we are. We are all trying to figure out what we're really here for. What is our real mission? Like everybody is lost. We come into this life and all we have is our spirit. And through life we experience. And through our experience we start to be found. We start to understand things. But we are all lost. We are all lost. Nobody really knows more than anybody. And everybody's life is a different experience and there's different purposes. So people are like, oh, Pisces are so lost. And like, Pisces is the least lost. Pisces is actually the least lost from everyone else. Because Pisces understands what really matters, which is spirit, which is love, which is not this fucking reality. Pisces already knows. Like, that's why Pisces, like, a lot of the times Pisces aren't really scared to die. Like, Pisces aren't really scared to die because they understand that once you die, that's when you go back to source. And that's when you just go back to peace. And that's honestly that's why Pisces aren't lost. It's society, and it's everyone else that tries to point at Pisces like, you're lost. You don't know yourself. You're crazy. That's never going to happen. Like, Pisces have been gaslighted since birth. Pisces children, those are the children that teachers will be like, that's too big of a dream. You need to dream smaller. Like, that's not going to work. Pisces always, their whole lives, have dealt with people who belittle them, who make them try to doubt themselves, who make them feel like they're lost. And really, it's all of these other people who are seeing this, their mere reflection in the Pisces, and want to shoot it down. It's just shooting it down. And it's like the Pisces has to learn that they're not just this lost person all in the world. They're surrounded by people who really need to be found. They're surrounded by people who need love. People who need love. And a secure Pisces can't be touched. When a Pisces really comes into their solid state and realizes like, nah, I am a being of light. I am a being of love. I'm not lost. You need saving. You need healing. You need to go talk to someone else. When a Pisces really starts to assert themselves and stands in their power, that is when everything around that Pisces starts to shake. That's when the earth beneath Pisces shakes. And they really start to change things in life, within their families, within their friendships. Like a Pisces, if a Pisces really respects you and loves you, they could just say one little thing to you and it changes your life. It just changes your life. If a Pisces is really honest and comes from their real soul, they could just with a sentence change people's life. And I feel like that's the Piscean duty. You know, it's the Piscean duty to always be that beacon of love and that beacon of light. So, you know, stop acting like Pisces are just these lost little fucking people that just are trying to troll everyone. Like, stop bringing these narratives like Pisces are just playing all these games and like, don't ever date a Pisces. There's threads like why you should never date a Pisces. And it's like, y'all are so dumb. Like, like not y'all, but like, y'all are not even realizing that what it takes a Pisces to really give themselves to you. Like, they're already coming from a position of feeling so drained. So it's like, if you're a Pisces and you're watching this right now, don't listen to anybody tell you you're lost. Don't listen to some little person that you're not even going to remember them in 5 years. Don't even listen to none of these people, especially if you're young. And especially if you're young, don't listen to these people try to tell you you're lost or that you need to change or that you need to be something different. Because the thing is, people see themselves in you and they hate what they see. It's not that they hate you, it's they hate their own image. They hate their own reflection, and they hate you for showing them that. They hate you. They hate you. Pisces, some people hate Pisces. Like when a person was very close to a Pisces or really love them and they fall off, sometimes a person will despise that Pisces because they'll see everything. They'll see all of their flaws, all of their weaknesses, all of what was wrong, and they'll hate the Pisces for that. But that is not your fault, Pisces. Like, that is not your fault. It's not your fault. It's not. If anything, you bye Zen. Yes, please. I would love it. I would love to do lunch soon. So, you know, once a person leaves a Pisces life, if you're someone who you're salty with the Pisces right now, you're bitter with the Pisces right now, you need to realize that you need to go and probably just approach that. You could probably approach a Pisces and be like, look, I just want to let you know it's no hard feelings. Like, and the thing is, a Pisces could be cool with you forever. A Pisces could have love for you forever. Y'all may never actually date. You know, y'all may never be best friends again. Y'all may never be super close again. But if you come to a Pisces on the vibration of love, like, listen, I know I'm coming to ATL maybe in December. I'm thinking of moving to Atlanta next year, you guys. I'm going to be in Atlanta, I think, in December. But if you come to a Pisces on a vibration of love, you will probably always have them in your corner. Like, a Pisces really won't stunt on you like that because the Pisces has feelings, y'all. Like, I wish that I can explain it, but a Pisces feels like it hurts. It hurts them to hurt you. It hurts them to love. Like, it hurts. So they don't ever really want to hurt people. And the thing is, if a Pisces is hurting people, Olivia, Anissa, you said, what about New York? That's my dream is to move to New York, but I don't know if I'm ready yet. But when I'm ready, that's why I feel like if I moved out of state to Georgia first, that would be my first step out of Florida. And then out of Georgia, I could go to New York. But who knows? Who knows where my life will take me in the next year? But yeah, it's just, like Pisces really have a deep love for people, and the thing is that even if they're here today and gone tomorrow, they will always remember you. Like a Pisces will always remember you, and they'll always hold space for you in their heart. So y'all have really just have to stop, like y'all, and if you are the type of person that wants to talk with someone and wants to like build, like if you want to build with someone very quickly and you're already thinking about like the future, and like if you're already thinking about like you're not going to talk to anybody, and you're very, very much so on, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with people like people who are very fixed dominant or earth dominant are more so based, you know, in this dimension. There's nothing wrong with that, but understand that you're probably attracted to this Pisces because spirit is trying to contact you. The divine is trying to contact you. And if you start to fall for a Pisces, it's probably because the spirit and universe is trying to show you that you need to open up. You need to open up to new ways of love. That you need to open and expand. That you need to open up your mind to different ways of love. So if you're coming to a Pisces and trying to shrink them, you need to realize that you probably are attracted into their life because they're trying to help you grow. They're trying to help you expand. So you need to, like, that's really a lot of the times what it is. Like, people start to love a Pisces because spirit is trying to contact you. Spirit is trying to show you yourself. And sometimes the only way a person can really see themselves is if they fucking love a Pisces. And that's it. And I'm not on no cocky shit. I'm not on no elite Pisces shit. But it is what it is. Like, a lot of the times, a person has to fall in love with a Pisces to really see themselves. And to really see how they need to connect. Like, a lot of times people don't have any spirituality until they get a Pisces friend. Until they love a Pisces. And then all of a sudden a whole new world opens up. And it's like you have to let yourself open up. You have to. And that's what a Pisces is best at. Is showing people there is a higher way. And showing people that, you know, it's all love. It's all love. Like, don't hate me. Don't hurt me. Like, it's not about me. It's about the bigger mission. It's about the higher meaning. It's all about the love. So that's what I wanted to talk about. Because I just felt like I couldn't ever put all of that in a thread. You know, I could never say all of that in a thread. And, you know, there is going to be those Pisces that are not shit. You know what I mean? Who are going to be out here. But you know what? Those are the Pisces who need help. Those are the Pisces who need to connect with spirit. Those are the Pisces that, you know, the Pisces that are real low vibrational like that, who are lost, who are, you know, dealing with a lot of issues, a lot of addiction, a lot of hatred. Those type of Pisces, they need help more than anybody. A Pisces that feels broken inside, that doesn't know what to believe in. Ooh, those are the Pisces that are hurting. If you meet a Pisces and they're real negative and they don't really believe in shit and they're lonely, they don't really talk to nobody. Oh my God, y'all have no idea. That Pisces is broken. That Pisces is broken, because I said this to someone else. I was saying that that's amen. Pisces leave people in a better space than they found them. Oh my God, that is literally the cherry. That is exactly as a summary. A Pisces is going to leave you better than when you met them. But you have to see it. You have to see that. You have to realize that that is what happened. Whether you feel like you got played or whether you feel embarrassed about what happened, no matter how you feel towards that Pisces, you need to know that that is what took place. They opened you up to a better version of yourself. They helped you see yourself. And now they leave you with that. They'll leave you with that. Now you go into the world and do what you want with it. Now you go love whoever you need to love. It's all love still on my side. It's always going to be love on this side. And that's really the Pisces thing. And if a Pisces doesn't want to talk to you, bye Moody, bye Moody. Like a Pisces doesn't talk to you anymore, you can still always tap into that. You can always go back to that space and channel that love that you felt and that they felt for you. You will never lose a Pisces. You will never lose a Pisces. You will it will be love forever. And that's where you can tap into that and use that. Like Pisces are always, people are able to, you know, book coming soon. That's right. Affirm it. Affirm it. Like a Pisces will always remember you, and you'll always remember the Pisces. So it's all love, no matter how you feel. That's how you can use a Pisces in a best way. And that's how a Pisces can help somebody without it feeling draining, is that you leave them and let them learn now. Don't drag the Pisces into your experience. Don't yank the Pisces, you know, down into your anger, insecurities. Don't do that. Let them let you go. Let them set you free. And then you can actually use what they taught you. You can actually use what they gave you. And we can all rise up. We can all raise the frequency. We can all raise the vibration and have more love. But my phone's about to die, y'all. It's on like 5%, so I'm going to go. But I'll probably upload this on YouTube if you guys think I should, even though I look a mess. But I probably still do it. No, I'll still upload it on YouTube. But I love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Love you, Olivia. And until the next live stream, I gotta go in sometimes. People pissing me off on Twitter, y'all. They're pissing me off. But until the next one, for the lovers.